everybody, and welcome to a super bright and sunny day today in the studio. You can see from the glow on my hair, it is super earlier in the studio, and the east is over this direction and the sun coming up. It's absolutely gorgeous, but a little blinding at my desk today. Anyway, I've got a new blog post coming out today, and I want to talk to you a little bit more about printing. Luxury printing is specifically what I want to talk about today. Now, when you're thinking about printing your wedding invitations, the most common thing you're thinking about is called digital printing. That little guy back there, if I can point the right direction, right there. That's digital printing. Now, most of you guys are probably going to have either an inkjet printer or a laser printer at home. That is digital printing. Digital printing takes, think about your printer now. It's got 4 toner cartridges or inkwells. You've got cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. And when you send your file to print, it combines all those colors together to get your wedding invitation. It's got super vibrant colors. It can do any color under the sun. Now, today we are talking about luxury printing. Specifically today, I'm talking about foil stamping. Now, I get a lot of requests for foil stamping, and I think it's something that people see all over the place, and then they get a quote, or they have a little bit of sticker shock. So I want to talk a little bit today about how foil printing is done. Now, think back to early 1900s, late 1800s printing. Think back to how they actually printed books. Remember seeing those little letters that you lined up and then they were pressed into paper? That's essentially what we're doing here, but with a little bit of a modern twist. Now, to do foil stamping, here's a sample of it. See if I can get this without all the sun. There we go. So right here are some foil stamped details. You can see how it's really bright. It's really flashy. It shockingly looks like foil. This is a champagne gold foil. Now it's hard to see in the picture here. So hop on over to the blog. I've got some detail shots that show this texture. That looks like it's actually pressed into the paper. So here's how it goes. A lot of my foil printers are still using those early 1900s printing presses, but they don't stack all the little letters anymore. What happens today is if I've got your wedding invitation, I send them the file. And instead of placing little individual letters, they're going to have a custom plate made that's going to have just your names or your details made. Now, sometimes these are made out of poly resin, sometimes they're made out of metal, but either way, it is a custom plate made with just your information on it. A lot of times these can run a couple $100 just to have those plates made. So then my printer gets those. He has all of your paper cut for you, and then he takes it over the machine, and there's rolls of foil that go through it. That foil gets laid flat onto the die for your wedding invitation, and then it gets pressed straight into the paper. Now, since these are still running on some really old machines, each one is fed one by one. Now, it is automated, so it does, suck one page at a time, but someone needs to be there monitoring the whole thing in case something goes wrong. Each page is watched really, really carefully. So when that foil gets applied, it's stamped straight into your paper. It's got a really nice texture. You can feel the difference, and the thicker your paper, the more you're going to be able to feel what that texture does. Now, foil is really cool because it comes in a ton of different colors. Let me grab a book here. I probably should have done this before I started a video, but live and learn, right? Now, this is just a sample from one of my printers of all the different colors you can do. Most commonly, I'm doing, let's start over here, some metallic. This is metallic gold. This is more of a matte gold, champagne gold. You can get holographic gold. And then you've got all of your silvers, but you can also get things. I love copper. I just did a set. I got a set in navy with copper. So gorgeous. Rose gold, but you can also get black, white, red, green, all sorts of different colors. Some of these look really great when you want to do tone-on-tone invitations. So black foil on black paper, absolutely amazing. Or white gives it a really cool effect. So these are all the different colors that you can choose from. They can even make custom colors if you're looking to match something. This set that I did here, we had this glitter paper behind it. So my foil printer found the right foil that was going to coordinate exactly with that glitter paper. So that's one of the benefits of foil printing. You've got a lot of custom work that's involved in it. You can get a lot of really nice fine details. You've got a lot of great texture, and it just feels so luxurious. But Sometimes it can come with a sticker shock. What I want you to know is that you've got options. If you love foil, love, 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 love it, and you really want to have it as part of your invitations, I want to make sure that that can happen. So maybe instead of having foil printed on your invite and your details card and on your RSVP card and all the pieces, maybe we focus on doing it on just one. That can save you hundreds of dollars and can still give you that something extra special about your invitations that you're absolutely going to love. So we can work with it. Now, my other option, if foil is just something you really love but really way out of your budget, I love as a second best digital metallic printing. Now, remember we talked over here about my digital printer, right? So digital metallic printing still uses a laser printer, but it's a high-end laser printer that has one toner cartridge that is fit with, it's like a metallic toner. It's either gold or silver, so you don't get as many options. You don't get different shades to choose from, but it's gold toner that has these flecks of metallic bits in it. So let me show you one. Let me see if I can get it to glimmer on there. Kind of hard. Go over to the blog post. The blog post has some pictures up front. But this design uses that digital metallic printing. Bonuses are it's less expensive to run. You don't need to do it quite as much by hand as you do for foil. You can do it on dark paper, which you can with foil stamping too, but it's one of the few ways that you can get color onto dark paper. It also is going to take a lot less time. When you're doing foil stamping, there's a lot of parts that have to get made and a lot of things that have to be done. So it can take sometimes 2 to 3 weeks to make it. These you can get out the door in about 5 days. So this is the gold version. There's also a silver version, and I absolutely love it. So if you're looking at getting foil for your invitations and you want to price out different things just to see what's worth it to you, let's definitely price out digital metallic. It's going to have a little bit of glimmer to it. It's definitely going to be something special. It's going to be something that your guests have never seen before, so it's still going to be something that's really unique. Now, the main difference in doing these is that it doesn't have that texture. You can't see this on the computer screen. It is flat printing, so it's not going to have the feel of the stamping on it, but it is still going to be really fun and really unique for your wedding. So invitation, did a matching info card. I love printing on navy. It also looks really fantastic on black, on burgundy. I did a Christmas set last year that had it was like a hunter green with gold ink, and it was absolutely to die for. I really loved it. You can also still do it on white or ivory paper, and that's going to be special too. So friends, you've got options. I am being blinded by this sun today, so I hope this video isn't completely just like me in the sun. But I'm surprised my transition lenses aren't like turning into sunglasses at the moment. But that's what we've got today. Hopping over to the blog, I've got some more information on how the printing methods work and what they might be good for. If it is something that you want to add to your wedding invitations, we can absolutely do it to any design in the store. That's what you get when you work with a custom invitation designer. You can take any design that you see in my store and you can add these elements to it. You can add foil stamping, you can add letterpress, you can add double thick paper and edge painting, you can add vellum and ribbons and belly bands and wax seals and all the things. All the things. I want to make sure that I'm finding the things that are just perfect for your wedding, and it's a bit of a puzzle. So email me, shoot me a message, let me know what you're dreaming about, and I am happy to put it together. So thank you for stopping in today. Maybe next time there won't be quite as much sun, but it's okay. This is life, right? Have a great day, everybody, and it was so great to meet you. Reach out, say hi. Bye.